Welcome back, best of the best practitioners, oh my goodness, of light and love, who are the most ethical, because we reciprocate equally, our very best, always. That is the definition. Alright, so, what are we going to say? Oh, angels of light and love, I welcome you in. To direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of our children's. And, of course, cumulatively and independently our work. Thank you so very much. Because our efforts are just as equivalent as our successes. Yes. The terms are interchangeable. Okay, so, good morning, 6:26 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I woke up like an hour ago or something like that. Again, it's been warm in my room. Not always the cozy warm. Kind of like the intrusive warm. Kind of rapish warm. I don't know why I was called to say that, but I was called to say that. Intrusion. Around an hour ago, I woke up. My stomach was bloated. It was a sign coming from foul magic, irresponsible, reckless magic, juvenile delinquency magic, wrapped up in a bow of adulthood. People are fucking around with their energy, and they suck. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that even though it's an observation, it is just as substantial to validate our own power, our capabilities, and the magnitude of our own magic to well over supersede theirs. They cannot hold a light to ours. Holy smokes! Okay, so we're back. We're gonna feed ourselves with some coffee right now. Coffee tea blend. Very nice, very nice. Gosh, it's like a melted lollipop. Holy smokes. Because I switched over to oat milk. Oat milk to try it out. Tryouts. Alright, happy new moon in Gemini. Okay. Let's fix this up. I fixed my bracelets. The memory wire thing was not working for me, and now this is, I've got to say, so much cleaner in its output. I love it. It's like it's beautiful. I'm so happy with it. I couldn't ask for anything more. So, yeah, you know what? Yesterday, okay, let me just give you a little briefing about yesterday. Found out that is head honcho a discriminatory word? Is it offensive? I don't know. I just know that the people from the higher ups were going to make a visit sometime this week, if not today. They're going to do a walkthrough, some observations, do their own personal audits, but like kind of make it more of like a meet and greet type of look. They might. I don't know. That's the feels that I got. Okay. I'm not scheduled for today, but that's okay. That's okay. It's good. But, you know, the person that I told you was avoiding me. There's like this interchange. Ever since I said something about it, or I think like immediately like the day after, whatever, tried to like, I was being Miss Nicey Nice, okay? Which meant that, like, I created conversation in order to make the atmosphere more, like, calm and chill. Like, you better not fucking cross my line again. You know that, motherfucker. And in, like, the nicest way possible. Like, let's just water under the bridge it, okay? But that kind of an offense with these new understandings, like, you had the learning curve, growth opportunity there to learn from this curriculum, not let shit like that slide. Okay, zero tolerance. So ever since I said that yesterday, like 5 or 6 times, since that time up until yesterday, like 5 times, ran into the person, like, they're trying to mix up the formula as though it was, like, to not be found out. So instead of them avoiding me, I was avoiding them. Tricky behavior, which means that this person was very well versed in their misdoings. Shame. For shame. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? Just thought I'd mention it, one of my friends was saying that because of that happening within multiple occasions, that they think it's something else. And I'm like, no. It could be something else, but it was definitely that person. Like, I know. You're not going to tell me otherwise. You're going to tell me something else is also tied to that storyline, but you're not going to tell me that it was somebody else, because I know for a fact. Okay? Doesn't matter how well versed you are or how long of a relationship you've had with me. There's no way that I'm going to deny the things that I'm divining, the things that I'm shown from source. Okay? No, it's no offense, nothing like that. I just know there's some darkness in this world, and it penetrates many realms in a way that is very tricky with their energy. So, it's kind of like damage control, because the closer you get to me, the more I'm, going to be, very vetting of, how do I say it? I'm going to be very particular when it comes to serious topics of discussion. Yeah, I know my power. I've seen enough of what's out there. There's still much to learn, which means I have no time to waste on being ignorant. So, there's that. What else do we want to say here? So, I was very bloated. But we're going to, what is the topic of conversation right now? Oh, my heart. It's traveled to my heart. Holy smokes. Give me a second. Trying to mess around. What do you want to say, Spirit? What's the deal? What do you want to say to me? What do you want to say about it? What do you want to say? Jealousy inverted. Holy cannolis. Are you kidding me? What's the deal with people? Oh, I'm gonna teach some lessons for sure. If anybody's fit to teach this lesson, oh dear. Hold on to your horses if you have one, or donkeys, whatever you ride on, whatever your vehicle, mode of transportation is, whether it's the free spirit of a horse, stallion, or straight up ass. There you go. What opened? Reconciliation in reverse and communication in reverse. There's no communication, but it's obvious. There's like irreconcilable differences. Dude, some enemies for sure. I don't know. I don't like to use that word, but like people like to define themselves accordingly. So, you know. If that's how they identify them, that's how they identify. Like, burnt bridges. Oh, these are people that I said, like, absolutely not to. Comatose, Comatose, you know? Psh. You know? But, like, okay, so what are we saying here? Inverted happiness. It's weird. They have this love-hate relationship with us. They don't want to admit to it. They want to be our little puppy in the shadows. They vibe with us, but they can't sit with us. They're too toxic. They're in quarantine. They're in quarantine. And they're taking it very personal. Any excuse whatsoever to bypass their learnings. They become very complacent. Dumbfounded, resistant. What are you going to say? Anxiety. I guess they get anxiety over change. So they reroute to these other behaviors. I don't know why I'm psychoanalyzing them. But I'm told, like, that's what the cards say. So I read them. Alright, now we're going to put them in timeout, okay? Move them over. Okay, let's put it behind us. Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, this doesn't want to come out. Go back in. So, loss in reverse, which means gains. The stranger in reverse. I become more familiar. I get to socialize with the right crew. Deception in reverse. Again, with the right crew. Home in reverse. Maybe that's building roots. Maybe it's finding home in the underground. Like, my ethical underground crew. Okay? There's ethical hackers out there. Confusion in reverse, which means clarity. All the right places to go. It's go, go, go. It's a green light. You know why? Because the Master, Grand Master Flash, the Source, is with us. With us at this very moment. As they always have been. More apparent than ever, though. Doing a walkthrough. Doing that personal audit. Also conceived of as a meet and greet. There's energies here. There's some kind of movement here. That's what they're doing. The head honchos are here. They're doing a little walkthrough visit. As they should. Good job. Friend in reverse. Undercover friend. Underground friend. It's a balance of the worlds where, people don't want to do like the whole friend energy thing because they got their own ish stuff going. But to secure that, the world is giving us underground friendships. Networks that are secured. Just inevitably bonded. Organically bonded. Communication in reverse, no contact. We don't have to exchange phone numbers. We don't have to do that whole bit. We don't have to go old school. We go extreme old school where energetically we don't need to do it on surface level. That's how deep we go. Clarity in reverse. So there is clarity in the underworld or in the underground. It's crystal clear, even more so. Undeniable. Anxiety. Why is there anxiety? Lack of faith. The lady in reverse and frustration in reverse. I don't know why we have all of that here. What is this here? Being that we got through all of this part. Oh, somebody's trying to do the most on the heart chakra. Excuse me, I gotta. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Clarity, communication. So those people coming back with the whole anxiety thing need to work on their faith. Need to work on their spirituality. Why is... Let's understand this a bit more. There's a struggle behind the scenes. Like small world thinking. I don't know why. There's something more about like someone's acting a fool because they're in like with an anxiety, like their nervousness. Oh, they're going to be found out. Oh, there we go. Because there's clarity at the very end. Not frustration, like there's an ease, like they have to accept death or something. But it's almost like a martyr type of thing, like it, I don't know. It's not even like the good martyr part. It's like they don't have faith in, like they're kind of disconnected from why it has to be this way. So their acceptance is more like, oh, it's just a dead end, rather than this is for the highest good. The jig is up. So this essence of like being prim and proper, like the aesthetics of, the interactions are kind of dwindling down. Like the means to the end and how they gesture to the world is now dwindling away because it's now a dead end. Interesting. Okay. Cut to this. Heartbreak for sure. Okay. So maybe that's what I'm channeling here. Like, yuck. Alright, anything else you want to say, Spirit? I don't even want to look at that energy anymore. Like, this is new moon in Gemini. What do you want to say with regards to that for me? Like, what do you want my focus to be, Spirit? Like, what am I progress report? Where am I at? How do you feel about it, Spirit? How do you see me? Got two happers here. Doubt and the lesson. Why do I have doubt? They want me to crank it up a notch. Because maybe Spirit doesn't think that I'm getting the full picture of it. That what kind of lesson I'm learning, comprehending, is bringing in my lowercase level A game. That I need to crank it up a notch. Is that right, Spirit? I don't mind. You can tell me. Hope. Oh, okay. Oh, that I've been holding myself back. So they have hope for me. Is that right? Am I understanding that correctly? Am I? You tell me, Spirit. No interference. The troubleshooter inverted. I can solve my own stuffs. Okay, they said to pick a card, any card. Okay. The Lover's in reverse. What? Is that all about? Clarifier for the Lover's in reverse. The Fool. Oh, I'm gonna have my best of crew starting to resurface. This is a new journey. It's a new journey. See? Spirit says, pick a card, pick a card. You shall know. Okay, so my support is going to help crank up my A game. That's what it looks like here. Or that I'm going to absolutely self-actualize. Absolutely. Uppercase A game. That's what's going to happen. Okay. What's going to be the kickoff of all of this, Spirit? Where do I start? What is the signifier? Because, I don't know. I think, and yesterday, I had somebody, like, asking for directions or whatever. They got really close. It was a man that was, like, it was a male, okay? I don't know if I could call him a man, but he got really close and he touched me. He's like, oh, you got a lot of silver on you. I was like, gems. I was like, yeah, for protection. But, like, keep your hands to yourself, sir. But, like, after he left, I fixed it. But maybe that's why I needed to, like, dude, he knew what he was doing. He was trying to either get an essence of it and or mute my manifestations. Because he didn't buy anything. He was there for just that. Bullshit. Dude looked like he was going on a spiritual safari. That's how rough and rugged he looked. Anyway, what do you want to say, Spirit? What's the kickoff? What's the milestone? Or do you want to say something about this other energy here? Maybe they want to say challenge and victory. Holy smokes! This is a summation of, like, those two questions, or two things that I positioned towards Spirit. Yes, there will be some challenges, but yes, indeed, there will be victory ensured. See, it's like a sundae, a cherry on top, trophy cup. The drank. Look, it's like little Kirby. Excuse me. It's like Kirby. Alright, so there's that. I mean, it's already a surefire thing. People think that I haven't, why am I rewarded or awarded such avenues of greatness when they've been doing it for such a long time? People forget to take into account the work that I put behind, like, as an internship into the lessons, all that I've invested for, like, the years and years and years of abuse and domestic violence and all that bullshit. Like, I put in my work. It might not have been in your traditional realm of picking up cards and dealing them spirituality or talking about chakras or any of that. No. There's other work that has been done. So they can sit back down in their seat way back over there, perhaps in another class because they, like, what do you call it? Gate crashed this class. Dude, sit your ass down. That's what they're saying. All right, inspiration in reverse, spiritual in reverse also. Yeah. These are people like, dude, just forget about them. So, some people, are like way farther from us on this particular journey, okay? Don't let people like backseat drive you when they're like miles and miles and years away from you, okay? Just like, don't. So, inspiration, we're not going to let anything change, like, our abilities, like, mute our abilities. So, we're going to cut the deck, we're going to put it back in, and it's cutting to fame in reverse. Huh. So, we might not be, like, absolutely recognized just yet by the public. But for sure, the collective recognizes our souls. For sure. Still effective. This is in the coming. You know how cool this is, the underground level of this? You remember like back in the day when we were children, where we would just screw around and we would put our sunglasses upside down, like, look. I don't know. That's what I remember doing. That's how cool we are, okay? Innovative. You see this? It's like an egg. That's the yolk. Spirit saying we're yoked. That's what it's saying. Some of us might have been like, overdue in the womb, like past the due date. Not past the due date, but, like the estimated time of arrival, like we were a week over or a couple weeks over, a month over, whatever. Spirit's saying, dude, you're still yoked. This is good. Let's lay that on there. Inspo. What's underneath fame? What do you want to tell me? Truth in reverse. About to be unearthed. Uncovered. Discovered. Interesting. Okay, let's put fame and truth in upright and reassert it in the deck. What do you want to say, Spirit, about it? Are you able to? Okay, so we'll do the first one, which is fame. Patience. Patience, my dear friend. That's so crazy. Because look, we got the avenue there. Okay. But truth is right there too. Okay. So, like the checkerboard thing. Okay. Then truth goes into there. Okay. Growth. Patience, growth, my dearie. Vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, again, birthing. Like, we're yoked. We're newborns. We're babies in this. We've come a long way. But babies, let me show you something. Oh, my tummy. Ooh. This was still underneath my bed. I totally forgot about it. To pack it away. It's the birth of pentacles. All axes past. Baby Faye. You see? I kept thinking about my star families. I found this good reader. Everything was great as far as, her flexibility. You could tell that she's young, especially with the type of advice that she gave. It was more like that's the whole reason why I stopped listening to her. It was like it burnt out really quickly for me when I realized in discernment that she was very lackadaisical, is I guess the word for it, when it came to nobody giving a shit in this world. Even when it comes to there are certain star families that really do not give a shit. And I didn't like progressing that type of energetics. That was a rationale that it's okay to do you. Regardless of what energy space that comes from, I'm not cool with that. Your magic is at its heightened peak when you're not rationalizing that it's okay to be however you want to be because there's bullshit energy everywhere. The higher learnings is in saying, like, be who you are freely, because it's a gift, not to be expendable, like it's, or dispensable. Yeah, like, it's valid in its own right. That's where the good stuff is. That's your mojo. So, like, to say that it's okay because even as you bullshit, everybody else bullshits, like, with the intention of it being so. So, like, you don't, like, no, you're not going to accentuate that part, like, I didn't like how, and you could see how that there was a trickle effect, like a ripple effect, when it came to that ideation, when it came to like our cosmic families. And so just stop listening to that. Blocked them out. Like, you don't manifest that outwardly. Like, that's, yeah, see, blocked them off. Like, stop, look, listen. Cut them off. No. Those subtle energetics is like, no. No. Change. So, we're in the midst, like, the mezzanine of this, like, stairway to heaven. Okay? It's like the breaking point where, like, you look behind you to see who's following, who's latching on, who's walking on their own 2 feet. Like, you see, like, okay, just doing a head count, checking inventory. You still with me here? Checking the vitals before you go on. Who's with me? Like, for reals. Okay. Is that it from the stack, Spirit? Last call, Spirit. Before I move on to the next. I think we had one open up here. No? Let me just make sure. No. Ooh, excuse me. Last ones. Patience. Destruction. Greed. What? People are going to contribute to their own demise. There's going to be a natural falling away of sorts. They're going to be haunted by their own destruction, realms of destruction. They brought karma onto themselves, and they're accentuating it. See? They don't know when to say when. Or they refuse to say when. Following change. Patience, my dear friend. There's a lot there before it hits here. But the process has already begun. Interesting. There's a lot there. Bottom of the deck. Mistake in reverse. They're going to realize their mistakes. That's what they're manifesting. Okay, thanks, Spirit. Awesome. Put them back in the deck. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop. Okay. So, Spirit saying I'm on the right path. Okay, how do I amplify my A game, Spirit? Is it through the interdependence of my crew? Or is it something that Ooh, my heart. What? What the heck? Justice inverted. 7 of Wands extroverted. Princess or Page of Pentacles extroverted. 7 of Swords upright? I don't know. Could have been inverted, but it looks like we're gonna find the calm. Like, we're gonna tear away through, you know, like when people, like teams in sports, like the team, the MVPs run through and there's like this banner and they crush right through it. That's basically what we're doing with the truth, like a machete. It's so easy to do that, even with our eyes closed. Like, we might be cut up a little bit, like paper cuts almost. That's what Spirit's saying. Those are like paper cuts, trying to find the calm. But really, in trying to find the calm, like, our interpretation of it is, when we're blindfolded, it's like we're trying to kind of mediate our feelers. So we're used to seeing, you know, judging things by sight. Usual metrics. Which means that, you know, we might get cut up a little in trying to decipher what it means to, like, find the calm when we're already kind of, like, in the calm. This is just, like, the calm before the storm, which is a round of applause, like, standing ovation, stadium seating wise, when it comes to, like, the applause, like, running through that banner, MVP. So Spirit's saying, like, you got it. It's like it's a natural breakthrough. So, especially with Justice coming in inverted and 7 of Wands, like, holding high ground. Absolutely, like, everybody knows it. Everybody knows we have high seating here. Do you see how that looks like very much the same? Dude, for reals. Spirit, like, not only are we invested, but at a page level, we're already vested. We're already secured in all of this. There's so much stability and, like, there's so much validity here. Interesting. So, okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, accentuating the A game. It's continually standing above it. Prince, so Knight of Wands in reverse. Continue to be a player in the field. Yeah, so as far as, like, holding the higher ground, taking the higher road, we do that, but kind of like, to bring in, like, our uppercase A game, not to sit too comfortably in the fact that we're vested even at page level. That, something about, there's also players out there too, wanting to, like, test us out. Because in some way, they think that if they, like, take us on and take us over, almost like conquer us, that means that they're also doing that, like, symbology over Spirit. Which is, like, people, like, have control issues, seriously, like, domination issues to that level. So we got to keep that in mind. That was, like, the secret sauce energy right there. All right, what do you want to say else? What else do you want to say, Spirit? Okay, those two. It made a loud noise. 6 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So with these people who, these energetics that don't want to be friends, that refuse to find like kinship in us, that kind of want to remain blocked off, we're gonna be like, okay, let you die out on your own. That's fine. Okay. This is like lack of accountability too. Heyokah empath. Okay, I'm gonna mirror that. Okay, I'm not gonna micromanage. You do you. Okay, you haul in your own karma. That's you. That's all you. Okay. Okay. So we understand our worth. So we're not gonna beat a dead horse. Basically, that's what that is. Or a dead donkey. What people use that word dead ass. She dead ass did that to me. Something like that. So basically that. Okay. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have Six of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. A repetition, Master number 66 in placement. Master Lover, Master Artisan. This is not as like blatantly obvious. Maybe it is. I don't know. Just because one is in upright and one is in reversal. I think it's obvious that there's like the dark night of the soul led us to this new conclusion, this new awareness, that in order to achieve victory, we have to conserve some of our energy. You know? So, because some beggars are not necessarily choosers, they're just divas. You know? Some of these beggars are not choosers, they're demanders. And you gotta like hold back sometimes. No. So this is the art of delegation. You know, when you have a team, when you're a project manager or some kind of leadership position where you know that there's a certain amount of responsibilities and X amount of resources, and in order to allocate properly, you have to be in tune with not just like the capabilities of others, but also the receptivity of them. Okay? That's what it's saying here. Okay. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Very nice. I like that. We have people in leadership positions here, or even like considered role models. That is my audience for today, or for this particular reading, because it's a timeless energy reading. What landed in lap? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. High Priestess in upright. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. With the High Priestess in the middle, it's saying that we're ultimately resourceful. Okay? So, the cup is half full. We work on our root system. With that half full cup, what are we going to feed? Our roots. We're going to do like, instead of feeding the plants from the top soil, we're going to do it like at the root level, which means that our irrigation systems are underground. Okay? They go straight to its source. Okay? It's mucho effective. That's what it's saying. Absolutely. If you have a cup that's half full, we're going to be super smart with its allocations. Okay? So, that's the power of the High Priestess at prime. Okay? We're not being wasteful. Okay? Of our time, our efforts, our energy. Okay? Now, I'm getting phlebotomy, and then it led to like the equation of heroin addicts, people who use needles. So some people here, there's a fraction of you, not all of you, obviously, because I have never, but that have had a past that involved that stuff. So if you can equate your understandings of that, like it hits home once you understand how deep like that feeling is, what that means here on integration on the higher level. So it's not all for nothing. Like there is a certain comprehension level that you understand that not everybody gets because of that experience. So when Spirit is equating that to that, then you know, like you have the potential for like greatness. Okay, so lunch money, back pocket. It's a fat wallet. Okay. Why? Because we've already said our goodbyes. We've already put stuff behind us. Our history is history. That's what it's saying. That's very interesting. Whoa. Did not know I was going to read that. Okay. This is good stuff. Okay. Anything else you want me to divulge, Spirit? That. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and then the High Priest. Oh my gosh. There's because we showed up as the High Priestess, the High Priest, the Hierophant, is feeling ultimately challenged by their intellect, by their stature. They're feeling like we're a threat. So you know what? They're throwing the maximum amount of swords. They're like, fuck that. You know, like, seriously. So, 9 of Swords, something that keeps you up at night, like, stressed out, bullshit energy, even more so. They're upping the ante with the 10th. Like, are you kidding me? Like, ridiculous. But they're under the bullet, under the gun. They're doing some kind of, like, tribal, like, hoodoo, voodoo type of magic here. You know, stakes are high. That's what's happening with them. I don't know why they're in upright. Maybe it's like the disguised fact that they hold power that they shouldn't hold. Because the world perceives them as someone respectable and worthy of credibility. When all they're about is conflict, you see? 5 of, like, that's 5 of Swords, but it could also be 5 of Wands, you know? They have bones to pick with people. Highly volatile. 5 of Wands is very, like, conflicted and conflicting. So I don't know why this High Priest isn't upright. Especially when, like, the actions are very, like, tyrannical. It's not even do as I say, not as I do. This is like, do what I say or else. They're not even recognizing their, like, lack of accountability here. Okay. So, in the most positive sense that we can take this, okay, rather than notification, is, the stakes are high, okay? But, we have to access our darkness, you know, the void, when it comes to, being a tough cookie, okay, showing tough love, exercising the utmost realms of discipline where we're not playing nicey nice here, okay? We're not even really playing hardball. What we're doing is setting the tone, which means that we recognize in the middle of everything, there's energetic lashing out. You know, it's just like, it's completely volatile, turbulent, recklessness. But I'm getting like the song Paranoia, Paranoia, everybody's coming to get me. You say you never met me. Something. Hear the voices in my head. I swear to God, I think they're something annoying. Run it up the flagpole and see. Flagpole sitter. Okay. And I'm not well. Something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Something like that. I haven't heard that song in a long time. So there's a lot of like thoughts that run rampant in the night, in the ethers, behind closed walls, hitting a brick wall. You know, some people say like when you hit, like in fitness, that you reached a plateau. It's like hitting a brick wall. That's what they equate it to. That's what I've heard so far, though. But these are people who like talk big, like, oh, you know, what's your best of, you know, like, ugh, yuck, sorry. So, in the most positive sense, we have to vet ourselves. What our contribution is, possibly, within this realm of, like, reckless thoughts, like, volatile thoughts. Okay? We gotta understand that part. Okay? So we set the tone. Chill. Okay? Again, I'm pointed to this card again. You know, it's all pointed to him. All pointed to him. There's blood on the swords. There's a little bit of, like, lashes on them. Okay? So, something about not batting an eye, especially in the face of, like, all of this, like, craziness. Not flinching. Okay? Because we talked about lashes right there. So, again, these are paper cuts. Okay? And when we have, like, our vision, like our normal metrics, like not inaccessible, I guess, or we can't rely on the usual metrics of our discovery mode, that our discovery mode needs to be flexible enough to transition into putting out our other senses, okay? Because that blindfold is almost like comprehending the world, like whatever's in front of us is a brick wall. So that's where we kind of like set the tone as far as putting our feelers out. So it's amplifying this energy here. Most positive aspect from that trio. Before it becomes like, kind of like triage. Triage. Alright, that's what they're saying. Alright. Final thoughts on this, Spirit, before we move into bananagrams and a single from Golden Age of Hollywood. Judgment in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse. Nothing further needs to be said. Judgment will roll out accordingly. Things are being prepped. It's definite. You see the ripple effect of those trumpets? Like, the angels are freaking on it. They know what's up. Okay, we have the Hermit right there, about to walk through. You know? It's like make your bed and go lie in it. So now it's just walking towards that avenue. Okay? You hear that? Traction. Vehicles. People held on to the reins. They took the reins. That's what they're saying. So nothing further needs to be said about this. Oh, this is 8. Oh, maybe... Oh, you know what? Is judgment. Karma, it will speak for itself. Okay, that's what it's saying. Is it in reverse or an upright? No, it's an upright. So it's freaking beautiful. Okay? That's what they're saying. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Going to help enable that. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands. Yeah. For sure. This is me. This is us showing up. Me especially. I mean, that's the 9th wand right there. It's electrifying. Building new realms, new galaxies. No, new like galaxies that have multiple suns. That's crazy. This star galaxy that I'm creating is freaking awesome. Super powerful. Top of the deck. Okay. Players. This is good. Because, like, again, I was going back to, like, it takes one to know one. See, I'm right here, and they're way behind in the shadows right there. And it's split to what? The know-how. The creator of that. I'm creating your own, so there's a balancing out here. A creator of your own realm of interpretations, of, expansion. Like the ability to expand through your own set of eyes. Soul level. The Lover's card right behind that. Your sex is on fire. Holy smokes! That's what they're saying. Your sex is on fire. Holy, let me show you. Do you see that? What the heck? Kings of Leon? Is that what it is? Your sex is on fire. That's crazy. What the heck? Holy smokes. Okay. Getting to now the bananagrams. That's crazy. Holy mama. All right. I was wondering why I was like horses, like free spirit, stallion, or donkey. It was weird. It caught me off guard when I said stallion. But I guess I know now. Oh gosh. O-Z. Oh, we're on. And I. We are off to see the wizard. We're already in Oz. That's what it's saying. It's O-Z and I. Jeez. Okay. N. Zion. That's Oz right there. Zion. Okay. I. T. Zion I again. It's Zion. Gosh, I have to write this stuff down. That's okay. K. A. Y. E. A. L. W. E. H. N. P. So when. Okay. Another P. T. G. O. I. U. K. Q. What is that song? It's an oldie song like GTO. I don't know. I can't hear the lyrics right now, but something about GTO. All right. Names. K. Cat. New. Lay. Leia. What? A lay is like, like a greeting for a welcoming. Oh my gosh, there's a new beginning here. And it's beautiful. That's what Spirit is saying. To have like a wreath put around your neck that someone actually made, took the time to make, with their most beautiful like florals, dude, for real. This is a good thing. Okay. Anything else that's obvious here? P, like peas in a pod. Kin. Ozark is no more here. I mean, it's kind of like in the way, way, way background because there's no R here. But we have all the other letters. Okay. Ken. Wilton. Wicki'n. This is like magic, like deep magic Wicki'n. You know why? Because when you write magic and outside of the tricks, like the actual practice of it, it's MAGICK. That's the difference between with or without the K. Okay, it's more ritualistic. It's an actual like spiritually bound. Okay, then when we have Wikki'n, the same implications here, but with a double K instead of a double C. And that's what I'm seeing here. Wicca, Wikki'n. What are those things in Star Wars? Wiccan? No. Those little bears. Dude, they're not bears. People are going to get upset with that. But Wiki? Wait, no. I'm hearing wiki, 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 wiki. 3 words in one night. What song is that? They go, shut up! Wiki, wiki, wiki. I can't remember it right now, but that's okay. Little note for later. Kaylin. Talent. Oh, we have to put talent here for sure. Lainey. Paul. Latte. Plant. McQueen. Quan Yin. Quan Yin is here. That's excellent. Hi, Quan Yin. Payway. Tina. Gina. Gianna. Anne. Annie. Penny. Penny for your thoughts. Anyone else here? Katie? Neil. O'Neill. Natalie. Nat. Nate. Zen. Zap. Roger and Zap. I mean, I just see Z-A-P-P. Yeah. Almost saw a glitch here. Zygote. Okay. So we'll put talent and zygote. I don't know why. A zygote, I think it's hinging on like a birthing, like yolk, zygote. There's something about that. Okay, so let's put that together. Unstoppable. Interesting. That's the second or third time that I've gotten zygote. I think it's the second time. Okay. So I'm rapidly advancing. I feel like I have to say we. We. Zygote. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, there's 2 Ks, 2 Ps, and 3 Is. So there's like a mirroring of KPIs, which is key performance indicators. But we must focus on our own, okay? Even though there's a mirroring. That's the emphasis here. Pika. Someone's into Pikachu. Pika Pika? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quick. DJ Quick. That's the way it's spelled. Q-U-I-K. Mm-hmm. I remember one time, like maybe when I was in my 20s or whatever, mid-20s or whatever, I had a fondness of DJ Quick, and I told my ex at the time, told him back then. I was just being honest, because I think we were smoking out or something like that. And we were just talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I ever met DJ Quick, like his music, I would probably just like fawn, like I would just like just drool, like wow, like in real life. And he got jealous. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought it was like a safe enough atmosphere to just talk like that. Like, and it wasn't like it wasn't even raunchy or anything. It was just like a little like fun confession. And he got offended by that. That's weird. Fucking weird. I had a long way to go as far as my journey, for sure. Because it's the same thing. Just like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's why if there's any mirroring, we should still focus on our own. Okay? Because we don't control others, nor do we want to. All right. Quit. Equipped. I think that's what Spirit wants us to focus on. How do I do it? Quiz. All right. So this is just like a little pop quiz for this zygote here. That's what's happening. I mean, with the elevation, the tests that we have, or the quizzes that we have, are not within the same like understandings of before, which means that what seems so easy for us to discern, we just have to like up our game, because our investments, only because, I don't know, how do I say it? It's not like doing the most. It's like, we're meant to evolve not just our understandings, but also our capabilities. So, the quizzes are not as like super easy as they were before, according to our previous understandings. So, anyway, that's what they're saying. Okay. Okay, what else here? There's also other last names here. There's other, like, international type of names, like cultural type of names that are not as, like, there's very unique names in here. Like, I don't want to point out anybody because I don't know them well enough. So I'm not supposed to do that. We have, two other names, Phil, Winnie, and Alina, Han, Also see new. Did I say Gianna? Gianna's here. Genghis Khan. Yeah, we have Khan here. Hulk. Clan. Walk. So we're here to walk the walk for sure. Again, it points to this. Walk the walk. It's going to speak for itself. Judgment, karma. Walk the line, walk the plank, walk the walk. Okay. I also see epic, but with a K. Think also. I'm getting, is it Aretha Franklin? You better think before you, something to me, I forget. Anyway, it's not just think before you talk, but also think before you walk. That's what it's like. Think about where you're going. Like, how do I say it? Think about the steps. Like, is it right? Like, still use discernment. That's what it's saying. Like, it's still, it's activated for a reason. Okay. Pokey? Somebody, maybe, I don't know, something about pokey. Opie? Something about an opportunity. The GOP also. Yop. What? Interesting. POW? Prisoners of war? Something about, oh my gosh, for real, prisoners of war. What? Because it's sharing the same W as walk. There's something about that, especially when it's tied to judgment and speaking for itself. There's some spiritual prisoners of war. And we're helping release them, free them. I have IP left, which is intellectual property. And that can also be put as PIP for picture-in-picture, sharing the same P as POW. So there's something about, there's a snapshot, there's a certain reality that's also like interlaid like as another dimension to our own. So it's a picture-in-picture view of what's going on. Again, I mean, I could put KPI as far as think, but I feel like it's super important, especially if there's spiritual PO prisoners of war, to have that, like, we're also resources to others. And so if we understand that and understand our worth, we're going to delegate our energetics accordingly. So this picture-in-picture review should not be like, you know, when they say like thinking of like the mirror, like KPI, we already established that, okay? It's so well established that it's become a talent, not just a skill set, but we're prime at it. So I really feel like it should be picture-in-picture here. There's also a unique way in the way we think, because I have pin also sharing with think. It's like a pin number, like a certain passcode that we have to access that realm. I'm also being drawn to epi, like an EpiPen, right? So somebody has some kind of allergy to this growth, like with zygote. There's something about a more complex transition, like it's not digesting 100% well. It doesn't look like how others are going through their own like fertility birthing type of development process. That for certain individuals that there's I don't know why, like there's certain allergic type of reaction that they need to keep under control. Kind of like a knee-jerk reaction, like this then that, if this then that kind of. So there's very hardline type of energetics tied into their physical like adaptation to this new thing. That's what it's showing me. All right, let me show you what's up. So that's what we got. Okay. Okay. Anything else? That's what's going on over there. Okay. So, where is my little thing? Where's my... Is it right here? I don't know. Hold on. Where did you go? I'm looking for my wand. What? Where did we put it? Where did you go? What the heck? I don't know where it went. That's weird. All of a sudden? Yeah, that's weird. Why wouldn't I be able to... Hold on. We're gonna find ya. Search and rescue! Search and rescue selenite! Dude, what the heck? Where did you go? Where? That's weird. Okay. Whatever. Somebody's accentuating whatever, like, the other two cards of swords fell down on the floor like served, like, but in... Still directed towards... Wait, no. People are really trying to, like, do the most and asserting their energy towards me, like, trying to imply that I should be, like, agitated. They're trying to send some kind of agitation, but, like, the way it was... like, the Ten of Swords is in reversal, so it's, like, it's boomerang, like, shot back at them, but also one-upped. So the divine is, like, sending the Ten of Swords back to them for their measly efforts. All right, are we going to find that right now? Are we going to get it? Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know where it went. That's so weird to me. Okay, let's back the F up. Let me see. Maybe I'm going to find it if I just back up just a bit. We don't know. We don't know for sure. That's just weird. Why would it just be, like, not here? Where did you go? Why does that song, like, I think it's Night at the Roxbury. Where do you go, my love? I don't know. Timber. Whoa, heck. Alright, I don't know, man. I do not know. But what I do is more important. Okay. Well, it'll surface. Oh, I have M and D that came out of there. So we'll fix it. We'll find it. It'll come to me when it comes to me. But for right now, let's have our own microphone. It's saying that we've got the guns and we're super resourceful. So we're going to exercise that power of leadership. Jupiter. All right. And our opposable thumbs, which is, symbology of a trigger, right? And what are we going to say? Oh, thank you to all my sponsors and my supporters. All donations provided in light and love are received and deployed, delegated accordingly.